Conservative new media viewers and boxing fans all around the world, what's up? It's me, John D. Villarreal, the four-time national champion, the super genius, and the MMA expert, and woo, it has finally come. The ultimate matchup of boxers. Some may say it's too late. Some may say it should have happened years ago. I don't care. It's happening so close to now. It's not even funny. May 2nd, it's going down. Pacquiao versus Mayweather. The super fight to maybe top all super fights. I mean, this is right here. Mayweather's putting up his undefeated record against Manny Pacquiao, the 8-time, 8 different division champion. It's all on the line. The legend, the legacy, who's the best? Maybe the best ever. It's all on the line. Although, look at what GGG and Kovalev are doing. They're coming up. But it doesn't matter. We're talking about now. And we're talking about the past. And we're talking about May 2nd. Now, whew, I hesitated to do this video. And I tell you why. Because I don't even know. Every minute I'm changing my mind on what can happen. There's so many different angles to this, it's not even funny. But I'm going to stop right here and I'm going to make a prediction. First, let's set the table. Mayweather, bigger, taller, more reach, fights in Las Vegas. Kenny Bayless is going to be the referee. Now, Kenny Bayless is fantastic, great experience, everything like that. But I do remember Kenny Bayless was in there when Mayweather was fighting Maidana for the 2nd time. First of all, my personal opinion, only not alleging facts, not casting any aspersions, over entertainment purpose only. Please check the disclaimers. Now, let's get back to this. I didn't like the way that fight was going down, with Mayweather, you know, hugging, in my opinion, Maidana and holding for so much of this fight, and Bayless just kind of, you know, not breaking it up as much and not warning Mayweather and stuff like that. From what I remember, maybe I'm remembering wrong. But I didn't like that. I want to see a fight. I don't want to see any kind of questionable tactics, in my opinion. I don't want to see any holding and all this type of stuff. Let's see a fight. Some people may be shocked if Pacquiao shows himself to be faster than Mayweather. And if Pacquiao has that kind of speed advantage, how is that going to change the fight? How is that going to register with Mayweather? Is that going to get him off his game? Is that going to make him cautious? Because here's how I see it. I think that yes, Mayweather is bigger, taller, more range, and I think that Mayweather has the better defense and is a slicker boxer in that respect. And I think that Mayweather is going to look to set Pacquiao in traps. And Pacquiao may not be the boxer that he was. But in some ways, I think that he's better. I think that he has more tools. I think he's more than just a left hand and blazing speed. So what I see is this. If Mayweather can't slow the pace down and can't get Pacquiao in those traps, it could be a long night for Mayweather in this respect. I think that Pacquiao may show himself to be faster than Mayweather. I think that Pacquiao has more power than Mayweather. I think Pacquiao is much busier than Mayweather and hits from crazy angles. See, the fight against Pacquiao versus Algieri, I mean, Algieri was supposed to be fast. Algieri was taller, but Pacquiao knocked him down 6 times. Pacquiao was faster than Algieri. Pacquiao hit him from different angles. And I've looked at some of these workouts with Pacquiao. I mean, Pacquiao is just so fast, dude. I can't even approach it. I can't even try to make some kind of demonstration on the screen of how fast Pacquiao is. And what's weird is that he'll be going, it's like, wow, that's really fast. And also it's like bam, one or two hard shots gets in there, like, where'd that come from? Like, he got to this next level of speed. You see what I'm saying? And he hits from crazy angles. I have seen Mayweather, and I don't think that Mayweather likes being pressed, whether it was with Ortiz or with some other fights. When Mayweather's backed up and he's got that kind of volume or he gets stung, he doesn't like it. So if Mayweather can't control the pace and can't control the distance, he could have difficulty. Here's what I think is, I mean, anything can happen in this fight. anything can happen. So I don't disrespect anybody that's making a prediction out there, because I mean, this is such a hard fight in my opinion to predict, and there's so many different ways this fight could go. But I just keep going back to this. You look at someone who was and is a master technician, Bernard Hopkins. And I'm sorry, Mayweather fans, Mayweather is no Bernard Hopkins, okay? And when Bernard Hopkins got in there against Calzaghe, Bernard Hopkins could not deal with the volume of punches and the work rate from Calzaghe. Meaning that speed, the work rate, and not let alone speed, can neutralize, in my opinion, the superior technique, the superior defense. Because, I mean, you can't defend everything. If you're used to defending at this level, in terms of work rates and all that type of stuff, and someone's going at this level, I mean, some shots are going to go through. The point being this: if your defense level in terms of what you can, the volume that you can sort of defend is here, and the work rate is here, then there is a gap. Then there is an opportunity for the higher work rate to get through. So here's what I come down to. Do I think Mayweather can win this fight? Absolutely. Do I think Mayweather has better defense? Absolutely. Do I think that Mayweather is a great technician and will try to set Pacquiao into traps and use his height and his range to his advantage? No question about it. And I think we're going to see a whole range of different tactics and techniques from Mayweather. But at the end of the day, I say to myself, well, who do I think's in the better shape? Pacquiao. Who do I think has more speed? Pacquiao. Who do I think honestly wants it more? Pacquiao. Who do I think has more power? Pacquiao. And who, I mean, we've never seen Mayweather in there with someone as dangerous as Pacquiao. Now, Maidana gave Mayweather problems. If you look at the last couple fights, and you look at that situation, people say, oh yeah, Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez. Yes, Marquez was stylistically an almost perfect matchup against Pacquiao. And Marquez was a champion himself. And Marquez fought him 4 times. So now, Mayweather's never fought Pacquiao. Mayweather's never dealt with Pacquiao's speed, Pacquiao's work rate, Pacquiao's power. All in one package. And that's why I think that, you know, I think that at some point Pacquiao's going to hurt Mayweather. And when he does, I think he has the speed and the work rate to be able to capitalize on it. I'm not saying that I think that Pacquiao's going to knock out Mayweather, although I think that definitely can happen. What I think though is that at some point the volume, the speed, the power of Pacquiao gets through Mayweather's defense. It stings him and it changes the fight. I think that that's going to really do a number on Mayweather's psyche, because, see, Pacquiao really wants, in my opinion, really wants to win this fight. But Mayweather, yes, he wants to win, but he wants to not lose more, in my opinion. See, that's a different mentality. And if you're really focused on not losing and protecting that perfect record, and you get stung like that, what does that do to your psyche? Do you go into a defensive shell? How do you then adjust to that? When you've tasted that power, what level of respect did you have to have for it now? And so I think you can get into a situation where Pacquiao stings Mayweather, Mayweather gets even more defensive, and Pacquiao just flat out works him, and he's already made an impression in the judge's mind that, wow, I hurt Mayweather, and they're both at the same stature. So I don't think that maybe in this situation Mayweather may not get, on close round, may not get the benefit of the judges, because he's fighting someone of the level of Pacquiao. And I think in this environment, with the increased work rate and speed, and having perhaps hurt Mayweather, Pacquiao can win rounds and end up winning the decision. So I just feel, I mean, like I said, this can go any which way. And maybe Mayweather is setting the perfect trap for Pacquiao, and we will see some kind of replay of the Marquez fight. But I don't feel, I mean, that, you know, I just feel like that is less likely than it is for Pacquiao to outwork a Mayweather who has, in my opinion, showed signs of slowing down and has shown signs of maybe not wanting to fight maybe not having the endurance and the fitness that he once used to have. And I think for someone like Mayweather, whose defense is at least in a significant part predicated on his speed, I think that creates problems for Mayweather. Therefore, I think this is a very close fight, but I'm predicting Manny Pacquiao will win. Nothing will surprise me. I definitely can be wrong in this, but I just feel like if I look at it again and again and again and again, I definitely change my mind. But the bottom line is I'm going with Manny Pacquiao. I think Manny Pacquiao is going to just have a little more in the tank. He's shown great speed. I don't think his speed is... I think that Pacquiao has slipped less than Mayweather has, and I don't think that we've seen how much Mayweather has slipped because of maybe the level of competition. I mean, again, let me leave you with this. Who predicted Maidana was going to give Mayweather the problems that Maidana gave him in the first fight? So, okay, yeah, the second fight with Maidana and everything like that, which, again, in the later rounds, wasn't that impressive in my opinion. So when you think about that, and you think about, you know, some of the people that Pacquiao has been fighting and has fought, I like the speed, I like the focus, I like the power of Pacquiao. It's going to be a great fight. I can't wait to watch it. I want to hear your comments. I may change my mind again before the fight. But I think that Pacquiao is going to win. I mean, I think that Pacquiao is going to win, and Pacquiao is younger. He's fought taller, bigger guys. I don't think that's a huge difficulty. It's an incredible matchup. That's what makes it so intriguing. That's why everybody is wanting to see this fight, because it can go any which way, because these two are so great, because they can do different things. I think both are going to have to adjust, and who makes the better adjustment? I mean, there's so many different things to think about, but I'm going with Pacquiao. What do you think about that? Give me the comments below. Please subscribe. Please rate this video up. Thanks so much for watching. I'm John D. Villarreal, the 4-time national champion, the super genius, and the MMA expert. You're watching Conservative Media. I'll see you next time.